You want to make money and actually drive a profit in your business no matter what, right? What's up? This is Meliss and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the info you need to get the results you want, because today I'm about to break down my special strategy to building a guaranteed profit every single month in your online business. I've been using this system for years, and I recently started teaching my students in my Marketing with Intention program how to successfully use this very easy strategy. If you want to make money in your business and make sure that you're paying yourself a salary that builds over time, you've got to stay until the end of this video. I'm doing something super special and I'm pulling back the curtain. I'm going to take you into a little inception moment in that I'm about to share with you a video that comes directly from my Marketing with Intention program. Then inside that program, I'm going to give you access to my bank for free and also a super easy spreadsheet that will help keep it all organized for you inside of my Ultimate Money Making Kit. So make sure that you stay until the end to get all those free goodies that will help you build your wealth and turn a consistent profit. But first, if you're new here, I'm Meliss 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤, and I'm an online marketing strategist and business growth expert to coaches and healers. My whole channel is about marketing, online business, mindset, and manifestation. Hit that subscribe button and join the family so you can grow a profitable online business. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so you're a business owner, you've got your business set up, you've got the system to get those clients in the door, people are signing up with you, you're making money, but are you really making money? Because maybe you are paying out your team, maybe you're paying for your softwares, and you need those things. So you think about them first. Those need to get paid first. What about you? You need to get some profit. That's how we get you actually making money in your bank account. I have a video I'm going to share with you here in just a bit from my Ultimate Money Making Kit. But this is a book that you need to get, and I'm going to put a link below. It is called Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. I hope I'm saying that right. But it's a great book, and it's about paying you first. Before you pay everyone else, you pay yourself first. What I've created is a spreadsheet for you to figure out how to do that and which percentage goes to which thing. For example, paying yourself a profit, paying yourself a salary, having a savings account that is accumulating over time, being able to maybe pay gifts to your team. That can be a percentage. Paying taxes, you have to pay the government taxes. What about your operations? That is your softwares and paying your team and things like that. So what I've done is I've created a spreadsheet for you. But more than that, when you're done watching this video and you're done learning the percentage breakdown and how to actually pay yourself first, I want to give you a walkthrough on how to use this in your day-to-day life with your bank account. Because if you just walk into any branch of a bank account near you and you say, hi, I want to open up 7 business accounts that are all connected, I'm telling you now, they're going to tell you no, and it's not going to work. And they think you're insane. But this is being used in the entrepreneur online industry. I've been doing it for years, and my accountant knows how to deal with it. But most people don't know how to deal with it, and most bank branches don't know how to deal with it. So I have an online bank that is made specifically for Profit First. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through how to open an account, how to create cards for your account that will help you pay yourself first. Now, if you can imagine having different envelopes, and on the envelopes you've written operations, taxes, salary, and profit. So you have 4 different envelopes. A client pays you $100, and you're going to put a percentage into each of these envelopes. We call this the envelope method. That's what Profit First is. It's your envelope method. But you can't have 4 bank accounts, can you? Well, now you can. So before you end this video, I want you to open up an account, a free account with my bank. And you can live anywhere in the world, and it's an online account. You can have up to 50 accounts, 50 envelopes, and you can have debit cards associated with every envelope. This is how I organize my business. This is how I have money set aside to pay my team gifts at the end of the year. This is how I have money set aside for lots of different categories. And let's say I go into a store and I need to pay for something from a specific account. I pull out that card and swipe it. It makes accounting so easy. And I always have enough money in every area of my business. So before you end this video, make sure that you open this account and I want you to deposit $25. Now, if you don't have $25 to deposit, at least deposit $1. It'd be great if you could do it like at $10. If you can deposit $10, it'll be easy to divide things up by percentage. But at least $1. I want you to put $1 at least into this account as I break it down for you. And we're gonna walk through it right now. Hey, before we continue, do me a favor and go ahead and tap that like button right now because it lets me know that you find value in my content. It really makes a huge difference, and then I know to make more of these types of videos for you in the future. Many thanks, and I'm really grateful for you. Okay, let's hop back in. This is the Profit First breakdown calculator that I have created to give to you. And I'm going to walk you through it. So once you get to this spreadsheet, you'll read my little speech bubble here and then move to the revenue breakdown tab below to get started. That's right here. And then we're going to fill out only the column labeled cash collected. That's here on the revenue breakdown. We'll get to that in a minute, and make sure that you note how much cash was collected after the merchant fees are deducted. I'm going to explain that in a minute. So first, what we're going to do is look at these percentages. All the percentages need to add up to 100, but the way I operate in my business is that 5% of what I make goes into an account called profit. It sits there for the entire quarter, so for 3 months of the year. And at the end of each quarter, I take 50% of that out, half of it out, and that becomes a bonus to me, like end of quarter bonus, whoop, whoop. So if you do a really good job that quarter, you have a bigger bonus, and it's a lot of fun. Salary is a different account. It's a salary account. 30% of what you make is what you pay yourself. Now, when you put this money into your account, you're not going to take all of it for yourself every week. We're going to build wealth. We're going to create a way in which, if God forbid something were to happen to you, or your car breaks down and you immediately need $1,000 to repair it, you will have the funds there if you need it. So what you're going to do is you're going to put 30% of what you make into the salary account, and then you're going to decide on a number that you really need to make each week. Maybe you start with $200 a week. Maybe you start with $500 a week. Maybe you're making a lot of money and you want to start with $1,000 a week that you get to put in your account. And so let's just use the example of $200. So if you're going to pay yourself $200 every week, pick a day of the week, maybe you pay yourself on Friday, and you automatically withdraw from the salary account to pay yourself a salary of $300 a week. Now, if you put in here, if 30% of what you earned was $5,000 that week, you get $5,000 in the salary account, but you yourself are still making $200 a week. Now, it takes some time to build this, but let's say you do this for 6 months in a row or 8 months in a row. Now, this is going to start to pile up a lot more cash in there because you're still taking $200 every week, regardless of what's going in. Okay, taxes. We have to pay taxes. Wah, wah. So 23% goes to taxes. Now, when the IRS comes around and says, hey, give us thousands of dollars, you'll say, oh, here you go. No biggie. And operations, that's 42%. That is the majority of where this money is going. 42% of the money that comes into the business goes to your operations. Operations could be paying a virtual assistant. It could be paying for your calendar link. It could be paying for any softwares that you have that you use, maybe a funnel building software or an email service software or a course creation software or anything that you use to build your business. And this payment happens again and again. We're operating our business. So that would be 42%. In fact, if you felt like you really needed to purchase a course that was going to help the business, you could take that from the operations account. So I have these 4 accounts and they are separate accounts. It's like the paper envelope method. If you were to have all the cash from your business come in as cash, you could put 5% in one envelope, 30% in another envelope, 23% in another envelope, and 40% in the other envelope. So you still have all the money you collected, but now when people need things from you, you pull from the proper envelope.
So instead of using envelopes and having lots of money on hand in cash, we put in our bank account. And so each one of these is a separate bank account. Now, if you want to go a little bit further, you could have another bank account, personal account, which is where your salary is going to pay you to, your personal account, because all of these are business accounts. And you could have a holding account, which means that when money comes into your business, you hold it in some space, some account. And then on the day that you decide to do your profit first accounting once a week, you will take from that account and put 5% into profit, 30% into salary, 23% into taxes, and 42% into operations. Now, what you get to do is you get to decide your own percentage. This is what I use in my business.
Okay, so here we are in the business, Stacy's Stationery, and this is Relay. The link below is the one I want you to use. It's going to give you this account for free, and I'm going to walk you through how to do this. So here we are on the page. Now, at the time of the recording, this is what it looks like. If it looks a little bit different on your end, that's okay. It's going to be generally the same, and they have amazing support. You can email them, you can call them. Amazing support. I've loved the support I've gotten. They're very, very helpful. So this is my total amount in my business, $43,521.98 in my business, Stacy's Stationery. Okay, we go to the accounts and you can see that I have several different accounts set up. I have 10 different accounts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're all listed. This is my owner's pay. That's my profit. I have my taxes account, my traveling expenses, my marketing expenses. This is my profit. So this is my salary, excuse me. My operating account, different projects that I've done, my income, my payroll. It tells me when the funds are getting close to zero. Okay, now I have a routing number for each and every one of these. They're blocked off in case someone's standing over my shoulder, but I can open it up if I want to. So I hit the eyeballs and it shows me what I have here. And I can even copy it if, let's say, I was connecting it to a Stripe account, or I wanted to pay somebody through ACH, which is a transfer, and I have my routing number and my account number. So this is a totally legit bank account, but I've used 10 envelopes to be able to divvy everything out. Now, let's say I want to have a card for each one of these, a little debit card that sits in my wallet that I can use. I go to cards. Now, there are two types of cards. We have a physical card that they mail you in the mail like any other bank would, and you activate it, and it's your actual physical card that you can swipe anywhere. You also can have a digital card, which is really nice, a virtual card. So you don't need the physical card. And I actually do this through payroll. My payroll is divided up by department, and I have a different bank account for each department. I have my design department for my graphic design and all my designers. I have a lead gen. I have a technology department. I have a content department, and I have an account for each one of those and a card for each one of those. So when it comes to payroll time, I'm paying out of each of those accounts, but I don't need to swipe a file because I'm just paying an invoice online. So I have the virtual version, and you can have both physical and virtual for each one of these. So this is the list of cards, and you can always open up a new card here. So let's say my travel expenses. I want to click on it, and it's connected. My travel expenses card is connected to my travel expenses account. So if, let's say, I need to book a flight, I don't really need the card to swipe. It's virtual and it's blocked out. Again, if someone's standing over my shoulder, I get to set the daily limit. It could be $2,000. It can be $200. And I also have a way of depositing money into this account. If I literally have cash on hand, there are lots of ATMs all over the place that you can use. Where I live, they're located inside of like convenience stores and pharmacies and things like that. But I only have to do that once in the years that I've been using them, because you can transfer money from your bank account, your regular business institution that you may have, into this account. You can also transfer from this account to other accounts. So it's very easy to get money in here. And this is a virtual card, and you can open it up and you can see the card number. This is an inactive card. So let's go to an active card. So you would hit the visual, the eyeball, and it opens up this other screen here.
And now I see the whole card. It has the card number and it has the name of the card and the expiration and the CVC, and I just copy it and I can paste it into Amazon or, you know, any airline or whatever I need to, and I close this down. Now I could also have a physical card. So this is Relay, and what I want you to do right now before you end this video is click on the link below, open up your account, you'll get approved, and I want you to deposit, I recommend a minimum of $25. If you don't have $25, try to do 10. And if you don't have $10, put $1 in there. The thing is, when it comes to creating a new system, you just have to start. It's one of those things, oh, I wish I had this years ago. I wish I was doing this the whole time. Start today, put $1 in if you can't manage to put 25. And if you have all of your bank account money you want to dump in here, which is how I started. I took everything from my branch, my physical branch here, my business account. I put all the money in here and I divvied it up by percentages, and I just got started right away. As soon as you get started, that profit's going to start building. Salary is awesome because you can put a percentage into your salary account and then have a set amount come to your bank account every single week. So let's say you want to start small. You want to pay yourself $75 a week. You can do that. If you sign a big client, you might put $500 into the salary account because that's what the percentage comes out. But of the $500, only $75 is going to go to you every single week. So it's a way that's locked in to create a system where you're getting a steady salary from your business. So you're getting paid while the pot, the envelope is filling up and going higher and higher and higher. And it's very exciting to watch. And I recommend doing this every single week. I know there are some profit first experts who recommend doing once a month, but I like to do it once a week. And this is how you get started. So click that link below to get your own free Relay account and deposit money right away. Now here you will see that it's divided by quarters. So these are quarters. Quarter 1, January, February, March. Quarter 2, April, May, June. Quarter 3, July, August, September. And quarter 4, October, November, December. Now let's go up here into the first quarter. Let's look at the first month, January. I've given you 5 weeks on all of these because sometimes we have 5 weeks and I wanted to make sure that this spreadsheet worked for you. But if it's a month that only has 4 weeks, leave week 5 blank. We're going to put in here the cash collected, and I did put down here, make sure to enter cash collected after the merchant fees. So what I mean by that is, let's say you use a payment processor like Stripe or Square or PayPal or whatever, and someone buys something from you for $100. That $100 is going to go into your merchant account, whatever, and a percentage of that is going to pay the merchant. So maybe it's 2%, let's just say, and it's usually higher than 2%, but just for numbers. So you get $100 into your business, but 2% pays the merchant. PayPal takes it, or Square or whatever. So you are actually getting here $98. So you're not going to put the full amount here. You're going to put the amount that you get after the merchant has taken their percentage, and you hit enter. Because you collected $98, you need to put $4.90 into your profit, $29.40 into your salary, $22.54 into your taxes, and $41.16 into your operations. The green down here is how much you made for the month. So you made $6,798 for the month. And then these are what you've put in each account. And in November, in the 3rd week, you had a $12,405 week. Why not? All right, now let's go back to the Start Here page. And you will see that based on these percentages that we already set, this is your revenue summary. In quarter 2, in quarter 3, and quarter 4, and your total revenue was $36,703. You can figure this out on what makes you feel good, but just having a system is really going to help you. So I look forward to hearing your success stories about how you are taking profit first before you are paying out anybody else or anything else, and how it has changed you. So let me know. You can send me a DM, you can email me, you can shout it out on my stories on IG, but I'm so interested to hear how this works for you. Give it some time, give it the consistency, and you will love what happens in the end.
So now I want you to get started. Things don't work unless you take the action steps to make them work. So before you do anything else, check the links in the description to get free access to my bank. go ahead and spend the 2 minutes that it takes to deposit at least $1, because then you've committed to this process, which gets easier over time as soon as you start. And be sure to grab the free link to the spreadsheet so you don't have to recreate the wheel. It's all free for you with all of my links, so make that a priority. Then you'll be ready to bring money into your business because your money is organized and it's working for you. So go ahead and click this next video about the 6 steps that you need to make online sales, which will help you get clients in the door so you can start bringing in the moolah.